Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, how you doing? How are you doing? Anyways, you can already tell what we're doing today. We're going to be dyeing this hair to a beautiful navy blue. Okay, so right now I'm just showing you my 3 bundles and my closure. So you guys might be wondering, oh, but the hair is pretty long. Yes, because something happened and you figure out what happened while the video keeps on going. So right now I'm just showing you my mixing bowl, my developer, my gloves, and my BW2 bleach that I mixed together. So that's what I needed. And I also used dyes. I'll be showing you that in between. Now I'm just mixing my developer and my bleach, and I'm applying it from the tip of the hair. So I laid a trash bag on my table and I'm just applying it. It helps with easy application if you're using bundles. Okay, so I'm just applying the bleach to the hair and I'll leave it for it to do its job. Now this is how the hair turned out when I finished bleaching. It was a struggle, I'm not even going to lie. So this is how it turned out, and I wasn't feeling it at all. I wasn't feeling the hair. So this is it when it dried up. The closure was a no. I wanted it to be brighter so that it will catch on the blue color. So if you can see, one bundle is lighter than the other, so that's the way I wanted it to be. So I had to re-bleach it and before dyeing. So this is me after putting the dye, and when I was done putting the dye, when it dried, it came out terrible, guys. I don't have a video, I don't have a picture. I think I was just so mad that I forgot to take a picture, but it came out terrible, and that was 3 bundles and a closure wasted. I know, it's so sad. That hair looked beautiful at the beginning. I love that hair. The texture, everything was super soft, but that's fine. So now this is the new hair that I'll be using. I just wanted a blue hair, so I had to get something else. So I'm using a wig this time around, not bundles, and this one was already bleached, but I wanted to bleach it more so it catches on the blue color. So this is me trying to dye it, and when I tell you, it was a pain in the ass trying to bleach this wig on this trash bag. It was terrible. Guys, don't do this. I don't know if I just didn't get the technique or I didn't do it right, but it was terrible. And then I figured that my bleach was too thick. That's another mistake I made while dyeing this, while bleaching this one. Why do I keep saying dyeing? While bleaching this hair. So make sure, like, when you're bleaching, because it's not frontal, you're not bleaching the knots of your wig, right? So they don't need to be that thick. The bleach doesn't need to be that thick. So make sure it's liquid. Add enough developer so that you're able to work through the hair with the bleach. So this was a struggle, guys. I ended up putting this hair on a mannequin, and I'm going to show you how I did that in a minute. So now this is me on the mannequin applying the bleach. I also mixed it with more developer, so if you notice, it looks more liquid. And look at the hair, guys, after I left it to bleach and washed it. Like, look at this. Look, like, I wanted to leave this hair like this and like just like, you know, wear this color, but I'm like, girl, sweetheart, you want a blue hair, not a blonde. But yeah, this is beautiful. I feel like I'm still going to dye one of my hair to this color later on. So this is the Kiss color Tintation in African Violet. That's the dye I used, and I used the Royal Navy, and then I went in with the color intensity from JOICO. the semi-permanent sapphire blue. I'll be leaving the names of the dye in the description box below. So that's literally what I used. And then I have my hot water. Like, I literally just took it off the stove because the water from the tap won't be that hot. So I took this off the stove and I poured it in a bowl. I added my African violet dye and blue navy blue navy into the bowl. So I just poured it in and I mixed it together. Make sure you don't have any clumps at the bottom so that you're able to use all the products. And yeah, I put in water because I need all the products out. This is me dipping in the tip first, and that was a mistake. I was supposed to dip in the roots first because I wanted a darker root, but yeah, you learn as you go. So I dipped in the tip first, and then I just went on, putting everything in, combing as I was putting it in so that you can see what you're doing, and just to make sure that the color reaches every part of the hair. So you want to comb. Yeah guys, this is the hot water method. You can always apply the dye to the hair like I did with the bleach, using the brush, mixing it in a bowl, but that's pretty stressful. That's what I did to the other hair that I wasn't able to use, and it's just pretty stressful. This is straightforward. You just put in a hot water and add your dye and just dip the hair in it. This is me adding the sapphire blue into the bowl. Now, this was another mistake I made. I wanted this for the roots, but then my hair was in the water and I put this darker blue in it. I mean, it's obviously going to catch on to the tip, not the roots, right? And then I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? I figured, oh, the dye was on the hair, I still left it in the bowl, so it just didn't make sense. I'm gonna insert a picture for you to see. If you notice, the tips are darker than the roots, so it really depends, but it still came out nice. It really depends on what you want to do. So obviously, if you want the roots darker, the roots should go in first. If you want the tips darker, the tips should go in first. Okay, don't make the mistake I made. Guys, this is the hair. Like I said, the tips are darker if you notice, but this was the outcome and I loved it. Even with the mistake and the error that was made, it came out beautifully well. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your family and friends. Until the next video guys, bye.